Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Sherwood Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, June 5th. So I'm going to share my screen with you and go through the info with you as I always do. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity. So in Sherwood last week, we had 14 new listings come on the market, down a little bit from the week prior. But kind of on average or in the middle of kind of where things have been over the past 6 weeks. Ended the week with 49 homes in total on the market, which is just up one from the prior week. So you can kind of see it's been progressing kind of one per week here over the past 3 weeks. Certainly more inventory than we had here kind of coming into the period, which is a little bit of a reflection of things just kind of slowing down a little bit, but we'll go through that here. Median list price and days on market. So this last week had a median price of 705, which is down a little bit from the week prior. And then the days on market's been kind of a low of 8, a high of 33. This last week came in at 17. So over the past 3 weeks, market times have been increasing here over the past 3 weeks. Moving on to pending sales. This last week in Sherwood, I showed we had 14 homes go into pending status, which is a high for the 6-week period here, and ended the week with 74 homes in total in pending status, which again is kind of a slight high for the 6 weeks here. Median price and days on market for the pendings, you can see that's been increasing over the 6 weeks here as far as the price goes. Started at 709 and hit a slight high for the 6 weeks at 728K this last week. Days on market been super consistent there at 4 days of average market time for the homes that have been going pending. And then lastly, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I showed we had 8 homes record and close this last week in Sherwood, which again has been pretty consistent over the past month. And ended the well, if I look back over the prior 4 weeks of activity here, we had 35 closings over the past month, and that's been kind of coming up here over the past 6 weeks. And then the median sold price and days on market for the solds, that's been kind of creeping up. Started at 635 6 weeks ago, and took a significant jump this last week from about 650 clear up to 716,000 was the median sold price in Sherwood this last week. And then days on market, again, very consistent, right at pretty much 4 the whole time. And then lastly, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. Red bars as weeks of inventory. Had a low of just over 3 weeks of inventory here, almost 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. And then that had increased up to just a little over 6 weeks of inventory here about 3 weeks back, and it's kind of moderated back a little bit between about roughly 5.5 weeks of inventory here the past couple of weeks in a row. And so certainly higher than where it was been, but again, less than a month and a half of inventory is still not a lot, and still indicative of a seller's market. And then, man, the sale price as a percent of the original list price just continues to kind of climb here. This last week came in at 109.2, so just a little over 9% above ask for the closings in this latest period here. So obviously still paints, a very competitive market remains in Sherwood. Yes, it's not quite as crazy as it was in terms of kind of the low inventory numbers, but still certainly a very much a competitive, very competitive seller's market is remaining. So I hope that weekly update has been helpful to you. And as always, if I can answer any questions or be of any help, just please give me a call at 503-680-2065. And I would love the opportunity to become your trusted realtor and help you move through life. So thank you for watching and have a great day.